In the early days of World War II, imagine standing in a muddy field, scanning the sky, and suddenly you hear it, not the distant rumble of engines or the whistle of falling bombs, but a mechanical, blood-chilling scream that seems to tear the very air apart. That's the Jericho Trumpet, the infamous siren of the German Stuka dive bomber, a sound designed to do more damage to nerves than to steel or stone. What made the Stuka unique wasn't just its deadly accuracy. Pilots would point their noses straight down, engines roaring as they plummeted at nearly 370 miles per hour. But for the German high command, that wasn't terrifying enough. They wanted their enemies to panic before the bombs even landed, so they bolted wind-driven sirens, these so-called Jericho Trumpets, to the plane's landing gear. As the Stuka dived, those sirens unleashed a shriek that cut through the sky, making the ground below a place of sheer terror. Here's the genius and the flaw. The sirens made the Stuka slower, about 15 to 20 miles per hour slower, to be exact. In a dogfight, that's a big deal. Speed is everything. But the Nazis calculated that the psychological edge, the panic, the paralysis, would be worth it. And early in the war, they were right. Troops froze, hid, abandoned their posts rather than face that sound. The Stuka's howl paralyzed defenders, disrupting their decision-making and clearing the way for the bombers to work. But fear has an expiry date. As the war dragged on and Allied troops toughened up, the siren's spell faded. Soldiers learned to brace themselves, to use the warning to their advantage. The sound that once shattered morale became just a sign to take cover and get ready. By 1943, the Luftwaffe realized the drag was a bigger problem than the fear, and the sirens were quietly retired. The Jericho Trumpet is a classic lesson in the power and the limits of psychological warfare. Sometimes the right sound at the right moment can win a battle before a shot is fired. But in the long run, courage and adaptation win the day. If you love these hidden corners of military history, subscribe and join me next time for more stories that shook the world, literally and figuratively.